Principles of art. A piece of art may have several elements of design, but the most important part is how those elements are organized in order to send a message to the spectator. That is what art is telling is about. Most humans love art because it is a way of expressing and feeling. It sends a message. Art makes people react. How do artists manage to provoke a reaction in the public? Well, you will find the answer in the principles of art.
Balance is defined as the combinations that give clearance and stability to a piece of work. There are three types of balance: symmetric, asymmetric, and radial. This picture shows the balance because if we divide it at the middle, both parts will be the same since they are a reflection.
Movement. This is a principle of art used to create the feeling that something is not static. This principle guides the observer through the piece of art and allows him to study it and make decisions. This is one of the most famous paintings of Vincent van Gogh, The Starry Night. Whenever we look at this painting, we can really appreciate movement. The different lines and curves that were painted with a cursive brush strokes creates a sense of movement of the stars and the sky. Rhythm. Rhythm is given when elements are repeated or accentuated constantly. In a music piece, rhythm is used to frame a melody, and as a component that stimulates the listener to pay closer attention to the direction the piece is taking. What we heard was the rhythm of a song because all the sounds were repeated.
In order to avoid a bland or tedious work, the artist purposely introduces variety to motivate the spectator's interest. Variety is a principle of art in which elements are combined to create patterns or relations among different parts of the piece with the purpose of making it more attractive or interesting. This photo has different colors, representing a variety in the same picture.
Harmony. This principle is closely related to rhythm. It refers to the way in which similar elements of a piece are organized to highlight its similarities. When there is harmony in the elements of a piece, there is a sensation of unity, of belonging to a whole, and one can perceive that nothing is out of place. With these dominoes, you can notice a small variation without a violent change, so that's why it represents harmony.
Emphasis is the art principle in which the elements of a piece of art are combined in order to highlight its differences. That is to say, it is given when there is contrast in a design in order to mark what is important for the author and what he wants the observer to perceive first. This principle is considered as a focal point where the spectator's attention is directed. As we can realize, the one that stands out of the picture is the tallest student. His height shows an emphasis in comparison to the other two.
Proportion. Proportion is the art principle that tells us how the elements of an artwork relate to the whole or to its parts. In some cultures, proportion has been used to represent differences. This principle of art can also mean contrast. The next image shows how the shooting of the picture highlights the both. Radiation. This is our last principle of art. It is given when the author combines elements to introduce a number of small changes that together make a greater variation. Small changes can be given through manipulating the intensity and types of light, color, tones, sizes, forms, textures, and others. The next example shows gradation with people because they increase the size as the distance from the camera. Well, here we show you the references of the Creativity in Digital Design book. Thanks for your attention, we hope you enjoy it.